Hi guys, short video this morning, a little DIY. What I'm going to do is change out the locks on the truck cap. These work okay. This one here is a bit shabby. It's getting a bit rusty, a bit loose, but it was working. The problem I had is I can't lock it. And not that I put a lot of stuff in the back of the truck overnight and leave it there type thing, but occasionally I do. If you go pick up groceries nowadays, a container of groceries is a couple $100, especially if you got meats. So if you put it in the back, you close it up, you go from one place to the other, you come out and this is open. Your meat's gone. So anyway, we're going to see if we can change it out. The replacements for these on Amazon were like $80. Also on Amazon were these replacements. Now I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but I will put the link down below. They are supposed to be equivalent. They have keys, so we're going to see now if they are equivalent, if they do fit. Look like they should. We'll see shortly. Okay, start. First thing you're going to do is take off the piece here, so I get the camera up a little closer for you. These here, they just got a little nut on there. And it's seized in like I figured it would be. Okay, this one proved a little tougher than I thought. So let's get out some big guns. First thing we're going to use a little liquid wrench. Just get a little squirt in there, that's all. Get work. And sometimes it takes a proper tool. It's too big. Okay. Get the right tool. This should pop off. Again, it may need some persuasion. Mixer squirts a liquid wrench. Just the rust got it held on there now. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Just take it these two screws. Actually, you can Okay, so we took the back side off, back plate. Now the $1 million question is it going to come out? And yes it is. So, here's where the real $1 million question is. Is the new one going to fit? No, he's not. No, it's not. The only thing I see different in this one is the original one goes in and it's flat. The new one, it's got this here on it. You can see that. And that's a little over ½ an inch. So I gotta actually make this hole in the middle bigger to get this to go through. And hopefully that will work. make it. We can make it. Just to show what I'm doing. The old ear was too small. The drill I got is not big enough, but it's thin metal, very thin, aluminum. And you just rotate your drill ever so slightly. And you got to try to keep it uniform. Make sure the hole stays round. So, let's see. Here we go. In there. We put it up this way. Ooh. Another issue. Yeah. Another issue. Shouldn't be a problem. And now that I got it up there, I'm going to take a piece off the old one. And we're going to get our screws out. And hope they're long enough. If they're not long enough, we may have to another modification. Not long enough. Okay, see now. Okay. So I use the screws of the original one. Same thread on that. Okay guys, had to take a pause there. We actually had to go to the hardware store. Canadian Tire to be precise. Because when I got at the screws weren't long enough that came with it. And screws from the old one were a different thread pattern. So that didn't work. So I had to go and check it out. It's a 1032. There was a 1/2 inch screws came with it. I got 3/4. I may need washers to build out. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But we will get it to work. And I got a lot of extra screws if anybody needs any. So let's take this off again. And we'll start with putting it in, putting it through. Through there. Now I do believe I got to make one more change, another modification. I want to see now when it gets this on here. Definitely going to need a build out, a washer. But even if I do, before I do that, let's see what else I need here. I'm wondering if my latch is going to close properly. When he's up, he's over. That's what I want. You need another modification. This has got to go in further. As you see on this one, it's got the old, got a piece here, a knob on it. That's got to come off. Okay, guys. As you see, I got it on. Got these two screws in. They screw true to the front, and I had to use a couple of washers on these. What came was a quarter. What I needed was an 1/2 inch, and all I could get was 3/4. So, but you should be on there good, and we'll get the rest of it put together here now. Actually, don't hurt put lock washers on it anyway. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be unlocked, and this is going to be locked. So just put this on like this. Just basically all you do with this, slide it on. Tighten up the set screw. Now it looks like there could have been a nut on here just to keep this from falling off, but there's neither one there, so, and neither one came with it. So now we got this one on, tighten up, close her up. And she's locked. Or we can lock her now. So one side done, let's go to the other side. Okay guys, as you can see, this is like the other side. It's pretty rusty. Now, usually like this liquid wrench, there's a squirt or two. Sometimes you give it some time to work in. Sometimes try right away. Ooh, this one's really rusty. The screw is let go on that one, but this one is really rusted on there. Yeah, that's off. Take out these two screws. And remember, I'm going to need this piece to go back on the other side. So put that there. Put her back down. And we just simply pull it out. Something I didn't do on the other side, I'm going to do here is clean this up. Okay, get it cleaned off. Not too bad. Now we got to make our hole bigger. Okay. There. So this is going to be lock position. It's going to be unlocked. back up. And this one a little further ahead. I got my screws prepared. I got lock washers on them. So it's a matter of putting this on here. Probably not the ideal thing to put all these lock washers on it, but as Jack would say, if all you got is what you got, then that's all you got. So you can see I'm not playing real time, but this one here, having everything ready to go and learning from the other side what I needed to go where. This side took me about 15 minutes, maybe 10, 15 tops. So I'm going to check this again, make sure this is the on lock position. So on lock, this thing is up. Tighten that up nice and tight. Now just slow her down. And she's locked. Now we'll check our key. Lock it. And now you can't get in there unless you do this. Main thing is put your tailgate up. And we'll check, make sure she unlocks. Gotta get used to these keys, which is the right way. Okay. And now she unlocks. So, a little quick. These probably won't be locked a lot, except when I'm traveling out of town. Now comes the fun part, pick up the tools.